Are we live? Hello, people. I came after my break. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. And I would love to wait for just 5 minutes so that more and more people will come so that whatever I'm trying to talk to you, what I'm trying to say to you, won't go on a waste. Because obviously, I'm speaking for who? I'm speaking for my audience, my people out there. So please embrace yourself for just 5 minutes and then we will start our live stream for today. And thank you so much for joining in, by the way. Let's just wait for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes so that people will join. Because I know people join very fast. I've seen it in my live stream that people join very fast. Pa, 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 pa. मेरा मूड नहीं है तो सुनने का. There are so many great news which I love to share with you people. I'm seeing all those things. Some altcoins which are doing great, which I want to share with each and everybody of my live stream audience. Okay. I can see some people joining in my live stream. So let's go, let's start it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the live stream of zbit.com. Thank you so much for joining in live stream. I was not here for the 2 days because it's my holiday. Okay, so I came back now. We are gonna go through a lots of those things which I missed out for the 2 days. But before that, let me introduce you myself. My name is Yash Pawar, and I am a live stream host at zbit.com to make your life easy, to help you in your crypto journey at whatever place, in whatever situation, in whatever criteria you are falling into. Because don't consider me as a like a crypto teacher or something like that. No, I am not that. Okay, I'm just a tour guide for you to take you to the crypto journey, to show you what you can have and what you are missing out, and what so much thing you can add by just adding one financial freedom element. Now this financial freedom element can be anything. There are lots of stuffs which can be there, like business, startups, xyz, but there is a but. The most easiest, safest and effortless is trading, because trading can add a passive income source in your life, so that you can ease up your financial things, whatever thing you are facing on. You are facing difficulty, you cannot manage with your own finance, whatever you have in like job or some business or some xyz, and you cannot manage it with just that little amount of money. But by adding one passive source of income, which I feel is best, is trading at right now point. Because stock market, yeah, it's a good, but is there that much good amount of profit in stock market? No. The crypto market has changed the way of people doing trading, the changed the way of how you can earn not a tiny amount but a massive amount of chunk from that live pool market. Okay, and that has been like proven, or you can say committed, or you can say whatever, it has been experiment for like 10 years, and we have seen like growth of the crypto traders, the growth of in their finance, in their trading skills, in each and every of those aspect, in their growing asset, and every of those things we have seen. Comparing, if we compare two traders at a side by side situation, like one is your our stock market trader, another one is our crypto trader, trust me, the growth of a crypto traders is much more, like it can be 10x, 20x, 30 or 50x than the stock market traders. Okay, now why and how is this possible? Why? Because cryptocurrency is telling us, scream it out loud, that he or she, whatever it is, it, okay, it is a change of a financial system out there. First we saw that everything was controlled by the government and the banks, because we didn't had any other option. We have to use the bank services, we have to follow the taxes and systems, or whatever laws, regulation they government apply on the money, like you have to pay this international transaction, this moment, blah 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 blah. But once the cryptocurrency was like invented, created, whatever you want to call it, it was a revolutionary. Why? Because of the feature it gives you. It is not governed by the government, neither by the bank. Now that was a very key attraction to a lot of the people, because they need it. Because like if once you become like rich and richer, you will feel this one thing, that you are giving a very free money, like it's like a giveaway. If I give away right now $1,000, $10,000, you will feel like it's a giveaway, it's like free money for someone, which is like I don't even want to give it, but I am giving it. So that's when you become more richer and richer and richer. You will feel this one thing, that banks and the government just don't do anything, sits there and eats up our money, which is our hard-earned money, and which we did with the dedication, everything, our idea, our effort, our risk, anything, but the reward is split between two. Why? What is the need in splitting my effort, my dedication, my determination, and I have to give you, it's like a pseudo bed partner, which is not even there, but still I have to take care of that person. That is bank. Bank, if you have never noticed this one thing, or if you don't know about this one thing, bank actually earns more than 500 to 600 crores by not doing anything but just providing a services, which is transaction. Like if I give you money to you, you send me to this, you send to another, you there, those people send to another, that person, like the whole chain of the transaction where money is bouncing from one account to another, to another, to another, to another. By just doing that one specific thing, just by providing a service, bank earns more than 500 to 600 crores per year. And that's our money, that's completely our money. And most of it, this is just a one way. The another way of bank earning money is, once we like deposit our money in their bank account, not every money is sits in the bank account. Most of the money goes to the life pool, so that they can do their own trading by funding into the mutual funds, hedge funds, or some stock market, and very risk free. Okay, they won't risk your money in very volatile market, which compared to like cryptocurrency is very volatile market. You never know, like today you bought it and the next day $1,000 the market may drop. Okay, so that kind of volatility they can't afford. Okay, so they will put your money into some very risk free trades. And as I told you this one thing very previously, that big investment comes with a big profit. And that's exactly what the bank does. They have a big investment, all of your money. They invest in something, they get the big chunk, the big profit, and they give us the very small percentage, which is just 1% interest yearly wise, 2%, 3%. And you have seen, like, if the bank gives you 1%, 2%, 3% returns. Okay, that returns is where, like, it's not because of the loyalty that you choose to my bank and blah. No, it's not because of that. It's because they are earning a big hefty amount and they are giving you the little piece of chunk. Now, if the bank can do the exact same thing which I am telling you to do, and bank is having a bigger chunk, what if I tell you that you can have that bigger chunk by investing by yourself, the same exact thing which bank is doing, but you can also do that and have that big chunk of profit for yourself. The This two scenarios where bank eats up our money, okay, and how they are very profitable, how they are, this story goes in back a lot of back period of time. The banking system, father of the banking system was a Jewish person. If you don't know about this, or I don't know, but the banking system father was a Jewish person. And that too at that time when there was like nobody, we saw that Hitler and now those things, which I don't want to talk about it, but just those people, they didn't Jewish to live and blah. But in that scenario, this guy, the father of the banking system, he created this thing where you think that a bank is a locker, but no, bank is not a locker which is just keeping your assets safe. The bank is a locker which is using your money and doesn't even show it. It's just like banking, the transaction, whatever you see is digital, and digital can be manipulated like this. Okay, it is not a very big or huge deal to add up. Like, we have seen so many cases that randomly unimaginable amount, like 1000025, them like 9 digit, 10 digit worth of account, amount get credited in some people's account. Okay, how is that possible? How is that possible? It's not, it's just digital. Some glitches will show that such such anomaly we see, which proves that transaction, the digital transaction which we see, can be easily manipulated. You see, until and unless you go and take out each and every of your amount, and not by just one person, okay, because obviously they have backups of backups of backup. But if everybody in the bank, if we focus on one bank and we contact every of the person in the bank and then tell them that to take the cash out of that bank completely, each and every person, bank won't allow it. Bank won't have it. Okay. Even their backups of backup are not able to survive the whole people's money. Okay. So in that scenario, it's just the way what they show is your passbook, your account, it's just digital. Okay, my app, I can do anything whatever I feel. If I created my app, and in that app you have whatever, like you linked your bank account and blah, if I just put some codes or something, I can add digits in your account. Simple, it's very simple, it's very easy to do it. It's very easy to manipulate if you are using your own app. Okay, now the cryptocurrency, when it came, it defied the law and defied the services and defied the bank, defied the government. That they saw the chain of the whole banking system, they saw the chain of the whole government system, and then this came as a upgraded version where we don't need a bank in between, and we don't have to pay them, give them, and make them our pseudo bed partners. Okay, we don't have. This cryptocurrency systems allows us to have a common ground which we never had before. We always had a medium, a middle person. That middle person is a bank who just like is a middle person, like it's just like air is passing through without any efforts, but that just passing through effort is costing us so much things. Now this cryptocurrency helped us with this thing. Bank, the medium was not at all required when the cryptocurrency was born. Cryptocurrency is not an element which people think about right now. They are considering it's a digital gold. Okay, fine. You are considering why? Because it is valuing at the same price or almost an approximately same price of 1 kg of gold or 2 kg of gold. It became that valuable that you consider it digital gold. But to be very specific and to drop down and to concise the everything into one logic, cryptocurrencies are nothing but a transaction, a way of transaction to avoid bank and the government. But with that thing, as the bank and the government, they hide a lot of stuffs from the citizen. Even though we elect the bank, we sorry, not bank, even though we elect the government, but they tend to hide a lot of information from the people. Now, blockchain gives why blockchain systems, cryptocurrencies are so much in trend. These are two things which people, person, a human being crave for. One is a freedom, and another one is a transparency, that we want to know exactly what happened, how it happened, rather than manipulating it, extra spices to it, and then serving the dish. No, we want it raw. We want to know it raw, what exactly happened. Now, freedom was offered by eliminating the middle bank, the middle person who was there, who was eating up our money and not even giving us that much good of a return. Okay, the way, like the amount the bank earns in 1 year, they should probably give us 10%, 20%, or 30% of return from our amount. That much they earn. Okay, that much, that big amount, the big chunk they earn, that they can sustain and give us 10 to 20 to 30% of a return. But what they give, one, two, three, four, that's all. That's all the bank gives. Okay, now first, we had a freedom eliminating a middle person. Now, there should not be any rules, regulations of like, I cannot do this, they cannot do this. There is a limit on this. I have to put you on limit. On the first channel should be this much only, and blah, 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 blah. There are no rules and no regulations. Cryptocurrency gave us a common ground where each of the country are now open for the trade. If you want to sit in Dubai, you want to trade in Kenya, you can do it. If you want to sit in Kenya, you want to do trade in Japan, you can do it. If you want to, if you're sitting in a Japan, you want to trade in Russia, you can do it. It's just this person who is like you are trading with should be willing to accept the cryptocurrencies. Right now there are very, very, very limited use cases of cryptocurrency which are not known by the citizens. Citizens see it as just like a piggy bank. Like, cryptocurrency has huge amount of wallet money inside it, and I just have to, it's just like a wishing well. We have seen wishing well, right? Like, you drop a coin and you feel like, okay, my wish come true. That's the thing which cryptocurrency has been looking at right now, a way to make a tons and tons and lot of money. But the true use cases, if you really, really, really want to achieve that excellence, that my if for example, a lot of old wallet which are using, they have a lot of Bitcoin, they have a lot of Ethereum, they have a lot of XYZ thing. Now, yes, yes, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they have gone past our limit. Okay, we cannot like buy tons and like in thousands, hundreds. We cannot buy that much of Bitcoin because of the value it is carrying right now. But we still have a time. How? You have to, you don't have to look it, you have to change your perspective in looking at the cryptocurrencies. It is not a thing where you can make a tons of money. Yes, you can, but it's not just one thing. It is a way of a transaction. It is a future technology, and it should be judged, researched according to a future technology, not just by the trends or some memes or some people said it, influence and blah blah thing. No, we should not look at cryptocurrency in way of that. We should look into way of use cases. What are the use cases of that XYZ coin which you want to trade in? Because such coins which has high use cases in the future are those coins which can give us a good amount of change in the market. Like, maybe like Solana was in the starting, it was considered as a meme coin because it is based on a meme blockchain. But slowly, when we saw the meme coin was corrupting a lot because a lot of influence of the politician, the presidential, and a lot of influencer, they were influencing the meme coins a lot to gain their profit. Just by the people said like, okay, I have bought this much amount, you should do it because it's gonna go high. People buy it, and boom, the market crashed. All the people's money went where? Went to those people's account, those people's pocket, right? To avoid that thing, Solana changed himself from being a blockchain, like from being a meme coin to an altcoin. And it is being proven that Solana is more cheaper, more faster than Ethereum. Now, every blockchain which is created, like every Bitcoin blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, Solana blockchain, blah, 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 XYZ. Now, why there was a need to create new blockchain? Why? Every blockchain gave us additional support some additional support which was needed and which was lacking in the first blockchain. Like Bitcoin blockchain is actually very the first blockchain is actually very slow, high transaction values. But Ethereum, I'm getting call from Qatar. Why I am getting call from Qatar? Should I pick it up? Should I not pick it up? Should I say hello? Should I not say hello? Why I'm getting call, but why this phone gets a call? I don't understand this thing. Like, who? Nobody uses this phone. Okay, cool. So, like I was talking about, yeah, blockchain systems. Whenever there is new blockchain system creating, it is created for the some lacking things in the previous one. Bitcoin, Ethereum blockchain created for becoming more faster and more efficient. Solana for more cheaper and more faster. In such way, there are several blockchains, and this blockchain gave us two things. One, transparency. We can see each and everything what's happening in front of us. We cannot unsee it. Okay, we can see each and every of the things. We know exactly how many transaction has been done. It has been recorded completely, and it cannot be edited. Once I have shared, like for example, if I shared $1 to XYZ people, and that is recorded, I cannot undo it, unshare it, unedit it, blah 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 blah, nothing. It is going to be registered in the block, and it's going to stay there forever. Now with this thing, we will know where and how much money has been transaction. We cannot see. They give us wallet address, but not the location or the person's personal information. Like for example, if somebody shares me the money, you can see my wallet address, but you cannot see that his name is Yash Pawar who received the money from that XYZ. No, you won't see that, but you will just see the wallet address. Okay, that much privacy we have, but this is a transparency of knowing exactly what's happening in this complete blockchain. In the banking system, we never knew what is happening in this blockchain. Like for example, bank, there are several transactions going in the bank, including the bank's transaction. Okay, because obviously if anyway the bank also uses the same service to share money forward or gain or receive, give and take, whatever it is. So obviously bank also uses their own services. In that, we used to just see our transaction, like I did this, I did this, I received, I gave, I received, I gave. What bank did, we never knew. But in these blockchain systems, everybody can see what is happening there, so that we can never be fooled with in any of those stuffs. Any of those stuffs, we can never be fooled with anything. And this thing helps us in a lot other ways, in a lot of ways. Like for example, if I traded in the way starting 2015, 2000, 2000, wait, 2000 what? No, bro. When did Bitcoin started trading? Are you saying that Bitcoin started trading in Jan? No, it's way before Jan. Yeah, it started trading in Jan 2017. Yeah, Jan 2017 it started trading on. Okay. Now, if for example, just believe that I have in that Jan 2017, I knew that market was very low at that point. $1, $2, $3. And in that, I invested a huge amount to gain a huge quantity of a Bitcoin. And in the future, like right now, not the future, in the present, if I open that wallet, that is also being notified in the blockchain that an old wallet is active right now, which is having XYZ. You can see the quantity, you can see each and every of those things, each and every of those things. We never used to know how much and where the rich people are investing through a bank. We just used to know us, our thing, our transaction, our money coming or our money going. That's all. But in the blockchain system, even the rich institutional companies, which changes the market. You have seen that. I've told you this as well, that retailers, they don't have that much tricks to pull out in the market to do anything. They don't even have a risk. They are the simplest creature. They invest, they lose, they gain profit. That's all. They don't have the manipulative power like the industrial people, the corporate people, the big wealthy people, which we call them as a big player or sharks in the market. Why? Because they have huge money they have. So that huge money can manipulate. Obviously, money can manipulate anything. Okay, this is a very one of those things. One second. Money can manipulate anything. This is one of those things, like it is to be very obvious. Like if you have tons of money, obviously you are getting prioritized, obviously you are getting each and every of those things whichever you needed with the help of money. Yes. So with that thing, but the crypto market is being manipulated by the big money, which is okay. It's not even like manipulating. They buy and they sell whenever they want, however they want, and we cannot oppose them because obviously that's their personal choice. Like if an old wallet is open, like recently we have seen like 80,000 Bitcoin quantity of old wallet was open, and he sold out 17,000 Bitcoin, liquidated 17,000 Bitcoin, 17,000. It's huge. Like seven for us, 17,000. If you look like in INR, like 7,000 USDT, 7,000 INR, 7,000 yen, blah blah blah, any currency, we won't feel anything. But a currency which is valuing at 1,13K dollar, and that quantity is 17,000. So one coin is 1,13K dollars, and 17,000 becomes that 113,000 multiplied by 17. A huge amount, a huge, very huge amount comes, and that huge amount was liquidated. Just imagine who was that person. He went to Galaxy Digital, one of those. Galaxy Digital is one of those platform where rich people have their shares, investment, and blah. For us, I will also tell you this one thing. Okay, Binance, OKYX, KY, Bybit, and a lot of these are a public blockchain, like a common for general audience. We are audience, okay, for general people. And the rich, big sharks, or corporate people, or industrial people, or any like very like wealthy personality, maybe like Elon Musk, Trump, Bezos, all these kind of people, they don't use public blockchains, they use ETF. Okay, like Bitcoin ETF and other thing, like Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF. Now Solana and XRP's ETF is about to come in October. This kind of structure they make, they invest in the ETF because they are made only, like, I won't say only, but yes, I really feel that is only made for the rich people, so that they can invest a huge amount in that ETF, because they don't have a concept like we are the one. Like, why options and futures are created? Why do you think that option and future were created for the big sharks? Do you really think that they put a bet if the money is going to go up or is money is going to go down? No, they don't bet. They don't do such kind of stuff. Okay, they just buy, they hold it, and they will see if in the future they want to sell it or not. That's what they do, and that's what they have been doing since so long time. Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF, and all those platform ETF like BlackRock, see, you have seen, you have no, like most of the people who are somewhere and some not have a knowledge of a financial world, they know the big name called BlackRock. Okay, BlackRock is one of the most wealthiest financial manager of the biggest wealthiest people on the whole earth. Biggest wealthiest people, like damn big, very big. It's just like government is coming in their way, otherwise they can buy their own land, like the whole country. Like, okay, here is my money, I am the owner of the America right now. That rich people, that rich. Okay, now those people, BlackRock CEO holds it. And why black, like you have seen that there were tons and tons and tons of opportunity in making a crypto platform, like for public. Obviously they can make it, but did he made it? No. He made what? He made its own ETF. He was already handling a big wealthiest people's finance, and he changed, like it was just like, this is finance and I'm going to make another one which is will be just and just for the bitcoins. And we have seen the one of the most heaviest inflows in the market was registered in BlackRock's ETF. One of the heaviest inflows, 1.17 billion in one day for Bitcoin. This is never happened in any of the public blockchain, any of the other ETF, because it's not like the ETF, he was a new in the ETF. No, he was not new in the ETF, but he was the most powerful. He became the most powerful in the ETF. Why? With the only one reason, that he was already the big name in the financial world, because he was already managing the big sharks money. Okay, uh, not shark. Okay, in outside world, trading world, I can call it shark, but outside world, there is no name for those people. But yeah, big people, very 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 big people. He was managing those big people already a lot. Okay, now this ETF, they just buy, they hold, and they will sell it, or they won't sell it, or they will try to back it up. Back it up as in, like, see, we see Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, XRP as a quick money, that I want to trade, I want to gain money, and I want to use it. I want to trade, I want to gain money, I want to use it. I want to trade, I want to gain money, I want to use it. That's what we see. That's what retailers say, because we are in the need of having money. We are not that well settled. There's big player which have backups of backups of backups of money. For them, this is investment. For us, it is a way to have extra money for us, which we need. Okay, now the big people, the corporate or the wealthy people, anything, like whoever, whichever, whomever people is having a huge money in their bank account, they think they should be having this investment as an investment, not in a way of like a way to gain a lot of money, but in a way to save, to keep themselves from being inflated with this like money. Like, we have seen such an imbalance in the world right now for the currencies, like rise and the drops, the rise and the drop. So many countries are went complete in inflation has ate those companies finance, each and everything. The money is doesn't have any value over there, and if it's having, there is so much expensive, because somehow they have to sustain themselves in such kind of world. So those impact are bigger for the rich people, because their money is actually being used a lot compared to us. We use it for our normal day-to-day life, buying this xyz xyz xyz, live my life, die. That's all we use for our money for. But the big people, they use money for each and every else. They have to do tons and millions of dollars of trades, millions of dollars of business, and every of those things. They get affected with the inflation a lot. So they have to back up a lot of their property asset with such things which can help them. Like, for example, gold reserve. Every country has their gold reserve. Why is there a need of gold reserve? To be safe in a financial sector. Now Bitcoin, why it is considered to be a digital gold? First of all, it is having a very approximately same value, very same value of the gold. It may can go more up as well, it can become more expensive than gold, but right now it is approximately at the same value of a gold, first. And second, it is also been looking that it is a very, like, if we talk about the current situation, I'm not talking about, like, I don't know if what will happen in the future, but if we talk about the current scenarios, we have seen like from 2017, growth. From 2017 we saw at $1, now it is at 1 lakh 13k dollar. It's a continuous growth. It's not like from one it went to zero to this yeah, there is volatility, I am not denying that, but a continuous growth is there in year wise. Every year the value is increasing and increasing. In the between, like from Jan to December, you may feel like on the Jan it was very low, then March came above, then again low, then again low, but at the end of the year, if you compare an year to year, every year you can see a constant growth of the market. Like for example, I will show you. Let's go again to the I did yearly wise. See, can you see it? It's a constant growth. Even though it was like market comes little to the lowest point, but is it the end of the month right now? No. And we can see the market is up from the before candles all-time high. This represents an continuous growth of the market. Now we see an hour market, like for example the time frame, we see the hour time frame, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, day, week, month, blah blah blah. For the big player, they don't care about what is the current market at 1 hour, is there a low price, high price. No, they decided that they want to make an investment and they are gonna make investment. Okay, cool. So there are some news which I want to share with all of you people, so that you can be aware of what is happening and what may can happen in the future, which will have an impact on the crypto market for very sure. And there are some coins, some altcoins, same, like, see, we are gaining a very, like, see, I'm not saying gaining trust in a very huge quantity, but yes, we are gaining trust in Solana. And there are some other coins like Solana which can gain a lot of, which are gaining continuously, but not in a very proper quantity. But soon, I really believe that soon the big player, the shark, will have eye on these altcoins. Let me just tell you about such altcoins which have gained a tremendous amount of growth in a very short time. Okay, so OKB, Ave, Ave. Okay, I'll call it Ave. I'll pronounce it Ave. If it's V or something, I'll pronounce it Ave. Ave. Okay. Okay. B, Ave, and Monero could make you rich beyond your wildest dream this alt season. Like, we all want to, like retailers, we all want to invest in such coins which are at a low price right now, but eventually it will turn up to maybe $10, 20, 30, so that we, if we have bought it in a very heavy quantity, let's say $1 lakh, if it was under zero or something like that, that can help us to gain a lot of money. Okay, what's happening? We are currently in altcoin season, a time when smaller cryptocurrencies, which is like, let's say, trading below $100 or $200 or $500, which are not at the price range of Ethereum or the price range of Bitcoin. Okay, those smaller coins are called as altcoins. I'm not talking about meme coins. Okay, meme coins are separate genre, which I really feel you should not be trading into. Okay, until unless there is some trend, if, because we can gain a good amount of profit in a trendy meme coins which is currently going in a trend. But if there is no trend, there is no news, there is no influence to that meme coin, then trading into the meme coin would be a big risk. Okay, so a time when smaller cryptocurrency altcoins started gaining attention and investment, even though Bitcoin still dominates the market over 60%. But instead of all altcoin rising, only specific type of tokens are doing well. Investors are focusing on the coins that offers real use or value, like the same exact thing I told you. This, because see, market, if this is a market, if market wants to go up or go down, this is decided by who? Is it decided by a person? No, wrong. This is decided by a big money. If that, like, okay, at the end, if you just do the hierarchy triangle, it will end up at the person only, but person who has a big value, who has a big money to invest in the market. Okay, now in that scenario, if a market wants to go up or go down, that is been decided with a huge investment inflow. Like for example, any corporate industrial people, big wealthy people invested a huge amount into the market. That is inflow where the market price will go up. We have seen the highest inflow was from the black sea, 1.17 billion, and the market went up by $10,000. Value was increased. The value of the Bitcoin I'm talking about, not the price. Yeah, value of the Bitcoin rise up to $10,000 from that time. It was at one something, and then it became 124, the all-time high which we reached in the market. Okay, now in that scenario, now in that scenario, we have also seen one thing, that when the old wallet was opened and heavy quantity, obviously any retailers out there won't have 17,000 quantity of Bitcoin. It is not possible. It will never be possible. So those, obviously they are the big players or big sharks in the market who had a huge chunk, who had a huge value quantity of the Bitcoin, and they sell it. Now again, with that 70,000 selling, the market went down. Right now, who has a power? Money has a power. So same thing, like if a person, like if I have a huge amount of money, I have brain. I am not a retailer, they don't have it. Okay, to be blunt honest about it, we don't do research, which we should do. We just see the hype and we invest. But rather than doing that, because the big player are not going just because of the hype of any coin, or hype of XYZ, or hype of this coin, hype of, no, they don't go by that. They go by the not the sentiment, they go by the fundamental values. What are the use cases of this cryptocurrency? Is it having any value in the future or not? The place, the coin, the anything, any product, if I am trading or if I'm investing my money into, is it gonna give me a good return or not? That's the way of a big player to think, and that's exactly should be our way to think in investment, rather than just going by the hype. Like, okay, I feel like this is going up, we are having a good uptrend, I should go for the future, for the long position. No, that's not how you trade. You should know the fundamental values of the coin. What are the real use cases of that XYZ? Because I told you this one very specific thing. These are not an elements like gold, silver, or something. No, these are transaction platforms. Cryptocurrency is a transaction platform. These are not legit gold or digital gold. It's been called digital gold because the value is very same like a gold. It has no properties of gold. It has no use case like a gold. It is a transaction platform where you do transaction without the help of the bank and the government. I'll give you very great example for it. At the time of Russia and Ukraine war, Russia was facing a lot of issues with the financing thing, because at the end, even if your country has a war, you have to survive, you have to make a livelihood to their citizen. Like, you still have to bring wheat, food, grains, xyz thing which are in the need to grow the country. Even though there is war situation, it's not like a complete shutdown will be there. In that scenario, as like whatever demand was of Russia, like this, that, blah 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 blah, that demand, even it was very unnecessary and he didn't need it, even though Russia is so big, blah blah blah, but still he made it. Whatever it is, he is president, he made a decision. Now in that scenario, everybody was in opposing it, and the bank were the one like, we won't be dealing with you anymore, we won't complete your transaction, we won't do, because bank has a power to do that. Big banks, not the small ones which is inside the Russia, but the big international banks have those power to say no to one country. They have this power. Okay, at that time, Russia was not getting help from any bank to complete the financial, because at the end they have to take a trade, they have to buy missiles, or they have to buy food, grain, blah 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 scenarios. In that time when he was not getting help from the banks, he used the cryptocurrency as a way of doing a trading. We used to think just like, if I have to transfer money to one person to another, is either it is will be a cash, again that cash has been withdrawn by the amount, the bank. But he used cryptocurrency without the help of a bank, and he completed the trading, he completed the trade. He is getting like whatever trade of the grain, food, blah blah blah, now he's getting completed with the help of the cryptocurrencies. Transaction, it is a transaction way, it is a transaction platform, not an actual gold or not an actual thing. It's just the value increases, and that is because of the transparency and the freedom it is creating, and with the huge money investment of the big player. If a big player's money was not invested, trust me, bitcoin will never go above even $10,000 without the help of big players, big money investment. And why these big players are heavily investing in the Bitcoin? Because they need such a way. They need a platform which is not governed by the bank and the government to complete the transaction. They need this. We don't need this. Why? Because in the day-to-day life, I cannot go to buy vegetable and give him cryptocurrencies. I cannot do it. It is not a very realistic way of transaction for me. But for them, for the big players, they have. It is a very realistic way for them to complete a transaction of a huge amount. Maybe to buy raw materials, maybe to complete, maybe to buy, sell, whatever they want to do. They need this cryptocurrency transaction to bypass the banking system, bypass the government, bypass any of those things. Because see, more the bigger amount you are trading with the help of a bank, the more bigger bite a bank takes from that amount. 1 crore bank probably would take 10 lakh as a transaction fees or something like that. Not 10 lakh, something, some, but huge. It won't be like 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 10. No, it will be in thousands or lakhs. He will use that thing, and that is for the big player. It is a free money, free giveaway to the bank. There is no need for the bank to take it, but he's taking because of just a huge investment I am making, and I am making it for some my effort, my thing, my business. But still, the bank in the between, they grab some bite, because that's a medium. The dish came, he liked it, he took a bite and he gave it forward. Okay, now for us, we don't have any use for it because of the day-to-day life we live. But those people, they need cryptocurrency or such a platform. Now, if they are in need of it, they will obviously try to do research regarding it, which can be the most useful, which can be the most great value I can get from that using that cryptocurrency platform. They won't just go for anything. They just don't go for anything. And why Bitcoin is so high value price? Because Bitcoin is the first ever coin created. And with the first ever coin created, people consider Bitcoin to be high valued, that it is used for a lot of ways which we cannot know. If you just go on some blockchain, then you will get to know that what kind of transactions are actually happening in Bitcoin blockchain, Ethereum blockchain. We feel it's just a trading platform, but no, it is not just a trading platform. It is not. It was never supposed to be a trading platform. It was supposed to be a transaction platform, where transactions are happening without the help of the medium, which is a bank, or by knowing the government. Okay, cool. So big players are in need of these platforms. So they will obviously do research which would be the best for them and which will not be the best for them. So whenever you are investing in such places, always and always think about, think in the way of big players, because they need to use it. They will use it, they will think about it, they will research about it. Think like a big player if you have to catch a lot of big investment into the cryptocurrency. That's why it is said, like, investors are focusing on coins that offers a real use or value. Understand this thing? Even if it's a new coin, I'm not saying that only they are seeing the use cases of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is high value price. No, not at all. They are always, see, um, big player are very optimistic persons, and they are very what you call is like very, if they see a better option they will change. Those are those people, because they want to make their life easy, they want to make their transactions efficient and easy and cheaper. So whenever there are some new things, and obviously you know the human beings, they are a curious creature and all the time a evolving creature. It is not like the Bitcoin blockchain is a highly valued, so that there are no other blockchain which is better than Bitcoin blockchain. It is, it's just like people are not focusing on those. Okay, but the investor focus. If you see some blockchain which is having a real use and value, trust me, those are the coins which you should be investing in heavy price. Out of those three coins just standing out right now, it is OKB, an exchange token. What is a native token of OKX exchange? Price around 210, reached high of all-time high of $243. Why is it rising? Used a fee discounts and staking on OKX. OKX burns remove from the token regularly, reducing the supply. Trading volume is rising as number of people use the exchange. AVE, a DeFi lending protocol. Second is AVE, okay, a major platform for the decentralized lending and borrowing. No bank needed. See, centralized platforms, you have to have, centralized and decentralized have one meaning only. Centralized involve the bank, decentralized doesn't involve the bank. Okay, simple. So Eve is a DeFi, decentralized platform which doesn't require bank, or there is no need of a bank. Okay, price around $300. It is a power. Why is it rising? It's power on-chain lending which continues even in a slow market. Real use in DeFi keeps demand for the token steady. Liquidity is strong, not many price spike, but solid activity. Third is Monero, XMR, privacy coin. What it is? A cryptocurrency focus on private, anonymous transactions. Price around $262. Why is it rising? Popular people who want confidential in their transaction, has a lawyer use base and continues using it when the hype dies down. Obviously, see, big player, the only backdrop of the big player in the crypto market is that you can see the transaction, you know where are they investing, and you can also use that information to take a trade and to gain profits with their transaction. Okay, which they feel not okay, because they don't want you to know where are they investing and how because it will make that XYZ platform volatile. If a lot of people are trading into it, and you know the retailers mentality is never one exact mentality, it is always changing, which will create a volatility in the market. Some are buying 50%, buying 50% selling. The market is always going up down up down up down. For those people, it will make their investment a bit risky. That's why they go for the Monero, which is XMR. Let's just see Monero. Monero is trading at 263. Damn. Yeah. Why these coins are winning now? Investors are focusing on utility, usefulness. Example like the AVE lending thing, he lends thing, transaction benefit, and privacy. So these are the things which has a real, like this all coins are having some real use cases which is benefiting a big player. So you should go for such coin which is benefiting somebody. They also have a deep liquidity, meaning they can handle a big trades without crashing the price, which makes them safer bets than tiny coins. What will confirm a bigger altcoin season? Altcoin market will officially booming when more trading volume shows up across many coins, leverages borrowing to trade, cool down, and becomes more balanced. Coin in the same category starts moving together. Example, all the DeFi coins are rising at once. DeFi coins don't rise at once because see sometimes like people don't trust such platform which is actually not have not having any like control. They feel like if there is no bank, then what if they don't give money? What if something bad happens or something like that? But it's not the same mentality for everybody. Okay, once again. Bitcoin holds at 113,000, that is 113K dollar, ahead of a Jackson Hole as the analyst expects Hawking Powell. What's going on? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency dropped slightly ahead of a major speech by the US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell at the Jackson Hole meeting, a key event that influenced a global. We have seen every time, every year of this, whenever this meeting happens, we have seen either a very good rise or either a very good fall in the market. The time that person starts speaking, something happens in the market, and that's exactly is about to happen in the market. Okay, so as of Friday, Bitcoin was around 113K, which is still right now down by 0.0474%. Ethereum around 404,284, down by 0.1%. Why Jackson Hole matter? Powell's speech could give a clue about interest rate decisions in September, how the Federal views inflation and the economy, the market's expectation. Many analysts think Powell will be hawkish, meaning leaning toward keeping interest rates higher to fight inflation. A dovish tone, hinting that a lower rate could lead to a crypto rally. If Powell stays neutral or vague, the market might just move sideways. Okay. Analyst insight Vincent Liu thinks Powell will likely be hawkish based on the recent data. A dovish surprise could cause a crypto price to rise, and no clear message from Powell could keep market in wait and see mode. Okay, another analyst, Rachel, warns that if Powell sounds too hawkish, Bitcoin could fall. Hawkish is basically like hawk, like comes and drops like this. Okay, so that's hawkish. If it sounds too hawkish, Bitcoin could fall up to 30%. But if this pullback may just be a part of Bitcoin's normal 4 years halving cycle, the price often deep in September and then rise again in the November December due to the supply tightening after halving. Was the influence of the Fed's decision? Mixed signal from the economic data. Cooling inflation signs. July CPI was lower than the expected. Job claims were slightly higher. Jobless claims were slightly higher. Sticky inflation sign PPI, producer price index, was hotter than expected, and core service remains expensive. Trump's tariff may also keep the inflation high. What's next for the Jackson Hole? The key event to watch for is new inflation data, upcoming Fed meetings, ETF flows, policy changes, example, tariff by the Trump. Bottom line, Bitcoin is holding steady for now because it is still holding above 111, which was last to last all-time high. Okay, the recent all-time high is 124, but before that was 111, so it's still holding above that, which is a good sign. It is steady, it is not falling. If it was falling, it would have crashed, and it would have went below the 100k level, but still it is remaining steady, so that's a good news for us. If Powell hints a lower rates, a crypto could rally. Even if the Bitcoin dip, it might just be a part of its usual price cycle with a possible recovery later this year. Okay, so anything can happen. Nearly 5 billion in Bitcoin Ethereum options sets to expire. Around 5 billion worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum option contract are expiring today. This is happening just before the key US economic event, which is Federal Reserve Chairman Jeremy Powell's speech at the Jackson Hall. Both events could cause a high volatility, big price swing in the crypto market. So we can see a very huge price swing in the crypto market. Very huge swing. Very huge swing. What are the crypto options? Option contract gives trader to right to buy or sell crypto at a set price in the future. Where the lots of options expire at once, it can lead to a sharp price movement as a trader adjusts their position. Bitcoin options breakdown: option open interest is 3.82 billion, that is 33,855 contracts. Max pain point is 118000, that is 118k dollar. This price where the most of the option buyer lose money. Current price range is around 100, like that's 113k. Put to call ratio is 1.30. More trader are betting on the price drop put than the rise call. This shows the trader are hedging against the risk and expecting a downside in the short term. Ethereum option breakdown: open interest is 943 million, that is 2,20,630 contracts. Max pain point is 4,250. Current price range is 4,284. Put to call ratio is 0.83, more bullish bet call than the bearish one. The Ethereum traders are casually optimistic with many expecting price to hold and recover. What traders are doing? Bitcoin traders are mostly defensive and bracing more downside. Ethereum trader think that it has already bottomed and waiting to buy on a dip like nearly 4,100 and something. Jackson Hall speech is a major event where the Fed might give hint about interest rate direction, liquidity conditions, a lot of other things. Okay, this factor heavily affect both traditional and the crypto market. If the Powell is hawkish, wants to keep the rate high, it could hurt Bitcoin price. Huge option expiry plus major Fed speech will equal to potential of big price move, maybe for upside, maybe for the downside. Bitcoin's max pain is higher than the current price. Tough road ahead. Ethereum's outlook is a bit more positive, with a trader betting in near bottom. Despite the size of the position, volatility expectations are still low, suggesting that the Bitcoin's investor don't expect a huge price and they are ready just in case. Those were the news which I want to share. So be aware of the Jeremy Powell speech at the Jackson Hall. If he says good stuff, we may see that this was a dip and the next all-time high may be created. Okay, but if he hints, like, as he can go more hawkish because of the current Trump's decision of all the tariffs and interest rate, we feel that inflation is getting higher and higher and higher. To save that thing, he will try to increase price, which will affect the crypto market in falling down. So we have to be very open minded regarding whatever he speaks on the speech, and be aware of what he speaks on the speech, because the time he says something and he starts speaking something, you will see a major response in the crypto market that day or maybe next day, when people understand what is happening in the market. Okay, make sure make sure that you are being attentive of Jeremy Powell's speech next week, I guess. When is Jeremy Powell's speech? When is it? When is it? When is it? Caution crept the stock market, including India, ahead of a US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's speech at the Jackson Hall Symphony today at 22 August. Today. It's today. 7:30 p.m. Okay, this time, it's time. It won't start. Indian viewers will be able to watch the speech on 22 August 7:30. So we have time. We have time. Maybe after in the night it might happen, a very huge case scenario, because the speech hasn't started. Okay, but it is today. Today is the day by 7:30. It is today. Today probably by 7:30 Indian people may can see it. So please be aware of what that guy has to offer and has to say regarding inflation, interest rates, and the tariffs. Okay, make sure you see it, because I really believe, say, why I have one theory why Trump is doing this. Because Trump has upcoming trillion worth of loan debt to give back to the bank. Obviously, when you have a lots of debt to give to someone, you try to take money from some other people. That's exactly what Trump is doing right now, increasing the tariff and every of those things so that he can gain a lot of money to pay the debt of whatever debt, because it's incoming. Some, I don't know, so it was some trillion. It was in something trillion, two digits and trillion. That I know for very sure. US. 30th US national debt passes 30 trillion. 30 trillion. Okay, 30. Some say 31.4. Now everybody has their own. Okay. 31.4 trillion. Just imagine the depth. It's bigger than the crypto market. Whole crypto, even if we sell the whole crypto market, still we can just give one digit, because the market cap of the Bitcoin is 3 point some trillion. 3 point some trillion as per my knowledge. Yes, 3 point some trillion. Let me just see. Home, okay, where is the market cap? Market cap. Okay, Yeah, it is right now 2.25 trillion. 2.25. And the depth of the US 31.4. Damn. All time high was 2 to 4. If I really don't think, but if Jeremy Powell says something good, maybe this can be converted into the next all time high, maybe 130. Max supply is 100 and total supply is 99.99. So 1, no, 0.01 is been kept by the owner or the creator or something. Dogecoin, Doge USDT, 32.73 billion. Really, really can't believe it. I don't know who did this, but it's so wrong, whatever it is. Why you came here? Okay, so just a second. जिंदगी हंस रही अरे अरे यार Okay. Zibit.com. Like you know that we are also an exchange platform for all of our users so that you can start your crypto journey. Why is there a need to start a crypto journey? The need of starting a crypto journey is for one. Here says, hi, cutest trader. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for you are my cutest audience. So, why there is a need for all of you people to start your crypto journey? Why there is a need of this? The need is to create a financially freedom for all of you so that you, rather than just surviving in your life, you can start living your life. Okay, surviving is not good. Survive feels bad. Doesn't feel good. Survive is not a good. Survive doesn't feel good. Living feels good. So that for you to start living, you need to start doing an investment into the cryptocurrencies. And obviously, you cannot invest directly. You don't have that. You don't have a wishing well. That wishing well for your is Zibit.com. Zibit.com is that wishing well which can make your dream come true even before you drop that coin in that well. Yes, you heard me right, and that is absolutely true. How? I will show you. Okay, so this is the zbit.com page website. You can have I will share you the wait. No, I'll share you the link. I'll share you the link. The link. This is link for app, but personalized link, because as you know, so you can see the link in the live comment section. That's the link where you should be tapping, and it will direct you to the Play Store. Google Play Store. Google, yeah, Android, not the this thing. Not for the iOS right now. We are not available for the iOS. We are available only for Android people right now. But iOS people can use the website. You can get your trading platform link. You can download your trading platform link from the website so that you don't have to worry. Okay. So with this thing, with this thought, why there is a need of a link? Why can't you just simply go to the Google Play stores and download the app? Why there is a need? Let me tell you. We are not a clothing brand to I give you my special benefits like 10% off, 20% off, 30% off. No, we are not a clothing brand, so I cannot give you 10 to 20% off. Then what my link can benefit my audience? I will explain you in a way. But let me just start by telling you that why I said that Zbit is actually a wishing well, which is offering your wish even before you drop the coin in that. Okay, so for that, we need to move slide and click on the sign up. Once you click on the sign up, each and every, there are 3 steps in the zbit.com to start your crypto journey: registration, KYC, deposit. These 3 simple steps is going to offer you 3 big rewards for you to enjoy as your wish, even before dropping that coin, because you have not yet traded. Okay, dropping the coin is very similar to doing a trading. Okay, so we haven't traded till now. We have just completed the 3 steps to start the trading journey: account creation, KYC, verification, verifying yourself that you are a genuine person or not. And then third is deposit, so that you can start doing trading, right? Till now, we haven't traded. Till now, we haven't dropped the coin in a wish, in the wishing well, and our wish has not been completed. But even before the coin drop, there are some wishes that we will complete. Mm, it's not even wishes, it's like treasure. Yeah, even before dropping the coin, we are giving you a treasure, and not that treasure, the treasure which is being talked, being trendy, being there in the world for the most valuable item right now, that is cryptocurrencies. Yes, you heard me right. By completing 3 simple steps, we are offering you your first ever crypto asset, that too from zbit.com, as you can see on this screen right here. Get your first crypto asset at zbit.com. Now, about the link, why my link? Why specifically my link? My link is offering you a chance, higher chance. There are lower chance and there are higher chance. Okay, on the wheel, can you see a wheel? This is the wheel which will be offered to you. First, you completed the first step, that is creating your account. Once you created your account, this, you will be offered a free spin. This is a free spin. Can you see the mark? It will rotate and it will stop at some XYZ thing. Now, there are 4 good coins and 4 bad coins. Bad, not in a way every cryptocurrency is a good coins, but bad in a way of 4 coin which is valued above $1 and 4 coin which is valued under $1. That's the only difference between good and bad. Okay, now Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. These 4 coins are valued above $1, and Doge, Pepe, Shiba Inu, and there is one mystery meme coin. These are valued under $1. Now, if you tap on my link, that's where my link is being giving you the benefit. If you tap on my link and download it, you will be getting an option of high chances of gaining the coin which is above $1. High chances of gaining a coin which is above the dollar. Okay, if you tap on my link. If you don't tap on my link, then you might be probably getting the bad coins, which is meme coins, which doesn't have fundamental value. It will only go up if there is a hype. If there is no hype, it won't even go up. So if you want to have the major coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, then you need to have that link. You need to tap on that link. You need to tap on that link and download the app. It will, the algorithm will register that yes, the person came via link, so he can offer you higher chances for doing that. But this is a reward. For that, there is a step. Step is what? Simple. The most simple step you can see. Create an account. You have to create an account. Country code, wherever you are from whichever country you feel like to, you are from. That email, password, agree on this, like I have read and agree, and then sign up. That's all. That's all you have to do, and your first step is completed. Isn't it the most simplest step ever? Like, is this even a step to be called as? Like, you just have to create an account, and that by following filling the four items: country code, email address, password, invitation code if you have, and this, and that's a sign up. And then you are getting your first reward, which is a free spin for getting your first ever crypto asset at a zbit.com. Four good coins which are above $1, in which Ethereum and Bitcoin, you to know, they are top two coins which are stable coins, and Solana and XRP which are altcoins. Okay. Now, other than this, four are meme coins, straight up meme coins. Okay. So if you want to have meme coins, do not download from my link. If you want to have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana above the dollar, then download from my link itself. Okay. Now, isn't it a question like, if I offered you a cryptocurrency in the first step itself, then what I'm going to offer you in the next following steps? Like, what are this next following step which is bigger than the cryptocurrency? What is bigger than a cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency, but a bigger one. What is a bigger one? Increasing the quantity. Okay. So every next step, there are two steps remaining: KYC and deposit. I will explain you what to do in those things, but every next two step is a chance for you, not a chance. You will get a increased number of your quantity, because as you can see, you are getting XYZ number of quantity in the Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP. All the cryptocurrency have their own quantity. Now this own quantity is giving you the value. 0.001 Bitcoin quantity will be $112. That is a value. Just one second, let me bring a chart. Okay. So the second step is completing KYC. And what is the reward? Are you receiving extra cryptocurrency, increasing the quantity to have a greater profit, to have a greater value of that XYZ, whichever coin you will be getting. It is not like you will be getting Bitcoin and in the next step you will be getting Ethereum. No, if you got Bitcoin in the first step, the next two step you will be receiving Bitcoin only. That is not like receiving it is just increasing the quantity, increasing the number down here. Can you see 0.001? It will be increased maybe by twice, maybe by 5 times, 10 times, 100 times better. How? Let me show you. Second step is your KYC. And with the KYC, with the second step, you are receiving the one of the best conditions. Like you will be having a double bonus reward. Double bonus reward is actually making your quantity double. It is basically buy one get one free kind of situation. You have 0.001, you will be receiving more 0.001. But the thing over here is you didn't bought anything before, because buy one get one free is like you have to buy and then you will get free. No, in here, free plus free, one free plus one another free is a double bonus reward, is basically multiplying your quantity by two. Okay, that's the thing of the second reward which you will be receiving after completing your KYC, because obviously any financial platform will ask you to verify yourself if you are a genuine person or not. Cool. Okay, after that, the third step, the best step with the best reward. Why? Because the third step is going to offer you the chance to have the cryptocurrency multiplied by 5, and it can go up to 10? No. 20? No. 30, 40, 50? No. Up to 100. Can you just imagine that by just completing the one very specific task, that is deposit of amount. The deposit of amount has a condition. The condition is that you have to deposit $10 or more, which is actually the most limited, least amount of investment. Why? Because $10 is nothing like, in INR, it is approximately 900 INR. Okay. So it is just 900 INR which you have to invest and deposit. If you invest $10 or more, then you will be having a chance to multiply your quantity from 5x, and it can go up to 100x. I will show you, because I think you are not getting my point, which I'm trying to tell you. Because a lot of things like the calculation by words are a lot of meaningless until unless you show it in the mathematical way. And I will show you in the mathematical way for Bitcoin how, if you get a Bitcoin, okay, and if you want higher chance of getting Bitcoin, you know what to tap. You know what to tap. You have to tap on the Z my that link, okay, for getting a Bitcoin. And I will show you right now how your profit will look after the three steps. If you follow these three steps, register, KYC, and deposit, how your quantity will look, with what kind of profit you will be having. I won't be doing it for everything. I will just be doing it for sorry, Bitcoin. Okay, rest of the things you can do by yourself by following the simple same steps. Okay, same step you have to follow. So this is what, this is the bits new user reward. The bits new user reward. First, let's see the value of one BTC first. Value of one BTC is 112,949. We'll go by exact value, the current market value, and it is in USD. Okay, cool. This is value of one. Now, simply what we are gonna do is we're gonna complete these steps. Imagine, what's the first step? First step is to register. Registration is done. You created your account. What is the reward you are receiving for that? What reward are you receiving for that? You are receiving 0.001 BTC, which you can see over here. Can you see this? The Bitcoin value is what? 0.001. That is the quantity which we are offering to you. Now it became 113. But still, let's keep it 112 only. 112,949. Okay. So what is the reward which we are offering you? 0.001 BTC. Now let's ask ChatGTP what is the value of, if one Bitcoin value is 112,949, then what is the value of 0.001 BTC? Let's change this actually. Let's go by the current market value price, which is 113. Consider 113,000. Consider, because it will move. Right now it's 113. It's $20 transaction. Won't make any sense. So let's keep it 113, and let's ask my okay, 0.001 BTC in value. That's the quantity which we are offering you. So what is that quantity's value? Let's see that. So 0.001 becomes 112.95, because he took the value of 1 BTC. For him was 112,950. For us it is this. Well, it's fine. Right now it is having 113,028. Okay, he's saying it is 112. Bitcoin says that the current market value right now is 112 something, but in here in the trading view platform, we can see the value is what? 113028. So according to his calculation, simply what it became, 112950 multiplied with this, it will become 112 point. So 3 digit and point. So it will become 113.00, which is less 113 USD. That's the value of the quantity which will be receiving in the market. And see, the value of the quantity may differ according to the market. Whatever the market price is going on, that is the value of the quantity. 0.001 is basically 3 digit point and whatever. Okay. So 113.00, it is 00. So I just 00 means something. So 113, 113 USDT you will be receiving as a first reward if you get Bitcoin. Let's go for the second reward. For that comes second step. Second step is KYC. KYC reward is double bonus. That is basically multiplying your quantity by 2. Okay, so which will become 0.00. Okay, oh, not 0. 0.001 multiply by 2, it will become 0.002 BTC, which is just the double amount of this, just like 113 multiplied by 2, which will become, what will become, thinking for a longer better answer. Why? Just simple maths. Yes, 226. Okay, so the next step, the quantity increased by 0.002. So what is that quantity value? 226 USD is that quantity's value which we'll be having. Okay, now you jumped. First reward you got was first reward 0.001 113 USDT, 113 USDT you got the value, that value Bitcoin. Second step, you completed KYC, you received the double bonus reward in which you got what? In 0.001 multiplied by 2, you got 0.002 BTC, which is valued at 226. Now the bigger change comes with the third step, because third reward is the one of the biggest reward you will be having. What is this big reward? This big reward is first the step. Third step is deposit 10 USD or more. That is the condition. But with this condition, the reward is surprise multiplier, which can make your quantity multiplied by from 5x and it can go up to 100x. Crazy. So there are two conditions which will happen over here. First is for those people who, because the second reward double bonus is chance, 50% people will get it, 50% people won't get it. But third is for everybody will get it. So that's why we'll do it to 0.001 for those people who did not get the double bonus reward. For them it will be 0.02 multiplied by 10. Why 10? Because 10 is a very common response in the market. If from 5x it has started from 5x, it goes up to 100x. Common response is 10 to 20. Little bigger responses between like 40 to 50. Higher luck responses between 60, 70, 80, and the most extreme responses by 90 to 100. Okay, cool. So the common we'll go by the lowest expectation. The lowest expectation is 100, is 10. That's all. The lowest, the most lowest expectation. Multiply by 10 is basically deducting 1 0 from it, 0.01. It will become this. That is our BTC. It will be value something. But for the next people who will be receiving the double bonus reward, so their quantity becomes what? 0.002. This this is for those people who will get the double bonus reward. 0.002 multiplied by 10 will become basically what? Which will become basically to 0.02 BTC. We will see what this quantity is valued at. Okay. First, let me just explain you till now what we did. This is ZBits new user reward. Like I said, this new user bonus up to 1,200. Okay. What are we offering? We are offering you first ever crypto asset at zbit.com. Okay, exactly that. First, I put the value of the BTC. What is a one BTC value? Which is 1,000, 1 lakh, I'm sorry, 113K approximately. Because it's changing. So that's the value of the BTC. Now, like I told you, there are three steps. First step, second step, third step. There are three steps. First step is to register. Once you register, you will be getting a reward, that is 0.001 BTC reward, which is 113 USDT value. The Bitcoin is valued at 113 USDT that you will be receiving in the first step itself. Second step is KYC. Every step is going to give you a reward. Okay. Second step is KYC. Reward is double bonus. Double bonus reward you will be receiving, and that is the value is 0.001 multiplied by 2, which becomes 0.002 BTC. Because first value is what? 0.001. Double it, multiply by 2 becomes 0.002 BTC. That value becomes 226 USDT of that quantity. Okay, now, but the double bonus reward is 50-50 scenario. 50 people will get it, 50 people won't get it, and this is pure algorithm. We can't decide, okay, I pick the white people, I don't pick the black. Those things we are not doing. It's straightly purely algorithm that maybe some people, 50 people will get it and 50 people. Now if you land in those 50 people who will get it, congratulations. If you don't land in those 50 people, you don't have to worry, you still have the biggest reward, that is third reward. Okay, now third reward is comes with the third step, which is deposit the amount. Deposit where? In the capital account, so that you can start doing trading. Deposit is $10 or more. That is basically your approximately 900 INR, which we spend in so many things. Our LITs are expensive than that. Okay. People who don't drink, then what does a non-drinker people waste their money on? It's very hard to think. What do you waste your money on if you don't drink, or you don't go clubbing, or you don't enjoy? What do you spend it on? Trips, but your trips comes in thousands. I want something, a day-to-day life thing which comes under 900 INR. Such a hard way to think what this non-drinker will do with 900 INR. Buy crayons, nine. Uh, Eating, food, I guess. Yeah, food. Maybe your pizza can have the same, your latte, your matcha can have a exactly same amount value. If you go to a high class restaurant, it will come around that much amount of price. So rather than doing that, you can deposit that amount into the zbit.com's your crypto, sorry, your capital account, so that you can start doing trading. And with this thing you are unlocking a surprise multiplier reward, which will go from 5x and to up to 100x, which is basically you receive one quantity, either you can get 5 times more, 10 times more, 20 times more, 30 times more, 50 times more, 80 times more, 90 or 100 times more, up to 100 times more quantity you can make of that XYZ quantity which you will be receiving. So which will basically become two scenario. Why two scenario? Because like this is 50-50 scenario. So I did for those people who received and for those people who did not receive, because you should be knowing what are those people having and what are those people not having. 0.001, the first step quantity multiplied by 10, because 10 is a very common response, very common response. That 10 is like you will be receiving 10. 0.01 BTC. Okay. And that values at, oh, I didn't write it. Okay, 1 second. Let me just clear it out first then. Okay. So, अरे यार, the quantity of 0.01 BTC. You started by what? You started by 113 USD valued of BTC. But in the end, you just have to add one more zero next to it. It becomes 1130 USD. That is a value of 0.01 BTC. Okay, it will land in what range? By you started by 100, but by the third step, you will come in thousands. That is a power of the Zbits user reward. The second one will be the exact same. You are increasing one more zero. Then it becomes 2220, 2260 USD. Okay, this is what a Bitcoin values at. If you start from the first step and if you go to the third step, this is what it will value at. Okay, you start from what? You receive this reward worth 113. By the end of the reward you are receiving, if you are not getting double bonus, then you will be having 1130 USDT worth of BTC. Or if you are getting a double bonus reward, then you will be receiving $2260 worth of Bitcoin. Got it? This is a simple, like I just said to you, like in the time when I was explaining you regarding you will receive this, you will receive this, until unless you don't see it in a mathematical way of what you, where you can start and where you can get over, where you can start and where you can get over, you won't realize it. So that's why I gave you this calculation, so that you will, and you can do the same exact thing for any other coins. You know this quantity, you know this maths, just go and you can see what you can expect from Ethereum, what you can expect from Solana, what you can expect from XRP or the meme coins. Meme coins won't give you that anything because it's trading under a dollar. A coin which is under a dollar obviously won't give you any reward like profit. So after doing this, you are the complete owner of that XYZ coin. And with this thing like Zbit, or sorry, cryptocurrency offers you what? The freedom. Now freedom, you have that. You can either sell it, you can either trade it, you can either hold it for like, because you know like the values of the cryptocurrency increases when it is good. So you can pick your time when you want to sell it and blah 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 situation. Got it? You are the owner, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Cool. Now you have understood, but if you want to have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, you need to download from the link which I have given you in the disc, like this, uh, that live chat. Okay, I forgot the name. Live chat. It is called live chat. You can see it in the live chat. I will be taking 15-minute break over here. And it. Okay. So, what can we see in the market today? Let's try to take some trade. I will do the market analysis for three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP as well. Okay, let's do for the four of these coins, and we'll see which can help us find the best trade. So, as I can see, the fair value gap of the previous is where the market first taken the first support when the market was falling to went up. Now it has came to that exact point where the market may can take support and change its direction, but there is a but in it. What is a but? we are seeing a continuous downfall and creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, which is a complete downtrend, we can see from the market. But we are at the fair value gap. We have seen before as well that a complete downtrend was going on, but due to this fair value gap, it changed into an uptrend. Can you see? From down to up, we change from this exact fair value gap. Now again, we have came to that exact point. Two situation may can happen. If this downtrend may can change into an uptrend, but this downtrend looks very aggressive. Plus, we are seeing the market is falling down since so long time. So to crash down, to give us a downtrend is more likable than changing it into an uptrend. Okay, right now we are having, if I go and I see from 1 hour perspective, okay, in 1 hour perspective, what is happening? See, a lot of time market came, retracement, fall down, retracement, fall down, retracement, fall down, retracement, fall down, retracement, fall down. Again, we are at the same point of retracement. This is retracement, and from here we may can see the market fall down a lot. But like I told you again, that we are in a fair value gap. We are sitting on a fair value gap. Where is that fair value? I'll show you that fair value. This is that. I not trend line. I want to extend it line from on this. Okay. Okay. This is exactly where we are sitting on right. We cannot aim for one very specific thing that we will never know, because like I told you, the concept of fair value gap we discussed in the last live stream, that we cannot know from where a good, one second, one second, I will line from exactly that. This is our okay, this is our fair value gap, and we can never know from which fair value gap and from what side we can have a downtrend. Okay, we cannot know this from where the market may can take a pullback, because this completely is a chance. Maybe from here, maybe from here, maybe from here, or maybe from here as well. We don't know from where the market may can take a pullback. So this complete fair value gap is a very questionable, a risky trade for us. But we and I am putting my hope on a downtrend. Why? Because as long as I'm looking at the market from very start, the only thing which I'm seeing is a downfall, 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 and a downfall of the market. I can go and see some demand zones so that I can achieve one target. Like this may be my target of the candle. Okay, but there is no demand. This is a demand zone from this point. Yeah, this can be my initial target of this downfall of the market, but there is high probability as well that it will take a little pullback from between to create another downtrend. Like see, downtrend, lower low it made, lower high it made, it will make another lower low. So we can hope that easy target is this line. Easy target I'm talking about, easy target will be this line. So let's go for a trade in this short position. Let's enter at this point and let's keep our target, this, our stop loss right here, 1:1.2 ratio. That is totally fine. We'll let's keep it as our target. Will the safest way is right now this. Market will obviously go down to make another lower low, as the trend is what? The trend is a downtrend. Whenever the market creates a higher lower high, it will break the previous lower low and create another. then again it will make a lower high, and again it will break the previous lower low, then again it will go, again it will break the previous lower low. Previous lower lows are supposed to be broken, as you can see, supposed to be broken. Now another lower low is the market has made, and I this is the lower high, and I believe the market will go and break this lower low. This is a simple and the most simple um, basic structure trend, or not the trend trading. Like you are just following the smart money concept, and you are waiting for a break of structure right here. Okay, this will break the structure and will create another lower low somewhere down over here. Either it can take the fair value gap support from this point, or either it can break. If it breaks, we may see the market may have fall down a lot down. So according to, like, see, I didn't waste my time, because, and you should not also, we are seeing the market has started to fall down. Okay, that's where I have entered in my market. No, that's not good. This is the place where I've entered in my market, and I'm already $32 plus, and I hope and I know this one thing, that according to the structure, if we go by the structure trading, see, structure trading is what? Okay, I know if I buy at this, one another buy option will be created at this, because the retracement fall down, and from there the market goes up. This is a point where I can buy again. From here the market reach, again fall down. This is a point where I can buy again, because I know this fact for one thing. It will create what? This is L, higher high, higher low. So at the higher low, if I do the buy, I know this one situation. If the market has to create another higher high, it will break the previous higher and will be somewhere else. Same goes for the downtrend. If this is making high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I know this one thing for a fact. The market will break the previous to keep its trend alive. This is a downtrend. Downtrend will create lower lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Right now, as we can see in the market, lower high is been created, and the previous lower low will be broke to create another lower low to continue that downtrend. But I told you this one situation as well, that we can see the market is right now at a fair value gap. I have taken a risky entry. Okay, but it's fine for me. Let me just delete things. Okay. So right now, same situation is happening. This is LL, lower low of the market. This thing. I will draw an arrow. Okay. And this thing is lower high of the market. Market will create what? Another lower low, which will be below this. Below this level will be crossed. That's why I've kept my target at this point, because the market will cross that situation to create another lower low. This is a basic structure trading, but sometimes structure trading can go wrong when sudden heavy investment comes, and this is a place. Fair value gaps are those places where sudden heavy investment can come. We can never know when the big player will make its investment, so it is very risky to take us wrong short sell trade at the fair value gap, but we are taking a risk. It's really fine because I feel very confident at the downtrend, at the structure of the market. Like I am seeing the structure from the starting. I am seeing the structure is I am confident in that. That's why I'm entering. But heavy chances that again the market may take us good support. This is the fair value gap, which has given support in the market previously as well. First, market went straight up and again market has fallen down to that same point. High chances is there that market may go up from there, but I really feel the market is having a very downward sentiment because of the Jeremy Powell news and every of those things. So my bet is on the downtrend, not on the uptrend, and never go against the trend as well. If you see retracement, that is totally fine, but if you don't see a retracement, then do not go for a reverse trade. Go with the trend always. Okay, somewhere around, I feel that somewhere around here the market will reach and will may take another retracement, and then again this, then again this, then again this is the structure making a downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Got it? Very simple to understand. So what we just did right now is just we spotted a trend because there is no chart pattern forming anywhere over here. So we just spotted a structure. In according to that structure, we are just taking a trade only. That's all we are doing. But a very rough structure is being made, which I don't think it is, but a very rough structure. This is a very rough structure of a bullish pennant. Rough. Not that much trustworthy, but yes. And you can see from that trend line itself, we are getting the breakout. This is a very rough structure of a bullish pennant chart pattern. Rough. And it is because it is forming in a downtrend, and see we have actually got the breakout from there, and we are getting a very good entry at this point. That's nice. If I have to show you how does a bullish pennant, sorry, bearish pennant looks like. Images. See, it will form in a downtrend. Downtrend is going on, resistance is falling, support is rising. Can we say exact same thing in here? We are seeing resistance is falling and support is rising, and we got a breakout at that point. Very early catch of a bullish pennant pattern as well. Okay, this is bearish pennant pattern. Till what we can expect a drop is distance between this and this 1.17. We may expect from the breakout 1.17. Till here our target can be according to the like bearish pennant chart pattern target, because whatever the distance between R1 and S1, that can be our target ahead. Expected target, but I'm keeping it low because we are in the fair value gap. But expected target is this. This is the expected target 1.17 of the market, which is a distance between this and this. The distance, let me see. Can I have from this point to this point is 1070 percentage. Okay, the distance, this, that exact distance from here to here is 1700 expected target. You can see distance between this and this point almost 1.17, and then from the breakout to this almost 1.70. So expected target. This is expected target, and this is my target due to FVG. Okay. I kept my target little low because of fair value gap. You never know when it will jump up from there. So we should not be doing that scenarios. Okay. This is structure as well because lower low, lower high has been created in the market. I'm just going with that scenario. It may help us. Let's see. Simple market analysis. The most simple. This is distance between R1 and S1. The first resistance, second resistance, R1, S1, R2, S2, R3, and RS3 is giving us a breakout. Got it? Simple. So 1.70 percentage drop of the market is calculated by the R1, the first resistance, and the first support. That is a distance is an expected target in the market according to the technical things of the bearish pennant. But as we are in the fair value gap, it may differ as well. That's why I kept it little less. Trade is going good. Our trade is going good. We are at 123 profit. I will increase my profit if I see a good strength in the market. If I don't see a good strength in the market, I won't. Okay. 107 profit still going on. One one seven still looking good. The next candle has opened. This candle should close down, not up. A little up it is going. So see, it went a little up, a little, very little pressure from the buy, very little buy compared to the selling, very little. It's 3 o'clock over here. Probably by Dubai 6. Yeah, probably by Dubai 6, the Jeremy Powell speech will start. Keep an eye on that. If it talks very hawkish, that very against like inflation, he tries to make a lot of amendments regarding the inflation and the interest rate, then the market may can drop below 100 level, because it's already dropping even without the speech. So maybe we can see more drop, more. Okay, we are again in the profit. 137, 141. Let's go. Let's go. And we entered at a very good point. We entered at a very good point. We didn't enter here, but a little, a little below. That is totally fine. That is totally fine. We're still having a profit. We still have a profit. $343 plus here. Let's go. $359 plus. Let's go. Very close to our first primary target, which I kept is this. This is expected target and this is my target. 353, 55. Halfway we have reached already. Halfway our target has reached already. More half to go. 3:45 still is looking slow, but we are slowly gaining that profit. 461. Almost 80% of our profit is recovered. Is Done. 20 more that we can reach 639. तारीफ बना के बैग से Little rejection from the market. Very little rejection from the market. quite a good rejection we got. We were at 3,559, 3,509, but again we went back to 275. Why such rejection? This is why I kept my target very low. I but we still can go. Okay, it is not those things like it may not happen. It may can happen as well, because according to the downtrend, lower low can break. But we are also on the fair value gap. This becomes a huge problem for us. Okay, so let's see. We will see. Let's keep our trade. I for a risk-free trade, I'll tell you to keep this lower where the lower low has created. Keep your target over there, 639.40. Don't have more than that because it's fair value. Expected targets here, but still, we'll see. So my time is done. I'll be leaving you guys. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. I really enjoy coming on here, being with you. So please come tomorrow as well. I'll be here by 12 to 4, the same timing. The timings are not changed at all. So bye bye, people. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Thank you so much for being a part. Do not forget to follow all of our handle, especially Telegram, because even if I come here for 4 hours, after 4 hours, I'm available on the Telegram for 24 hours, so that whenever some good profit or good like this position comes to the market for you to buy or sell, you can do that. Okay, so please make sure that you're downloading Telegram and all the other handles which are mentioned in the description.